Hey guys, Terry here. Thanks for tuning in to my final part of my representation in comics. I hope you've enjoyed this ride. It was a much longer video series than I planned on it being. So I hope it's been insightful, and I hope that I've added to the conversation and not just been repeating sound bites you've heard everywhere else. If you'd like to check out my second part of the series, click here. And links for the first part of the video, if you happen to not see that one, is over here. So what am I really saying? What is the point of all of this? And the answer to that question is, who are we as a people, and who do we want to make these things for? I don't know about other creators, but speaking as somebody that would genuinely like to create content, I would like my content to be something that everyone can enjoy. And I feel like in order for everyone to enjoy it and make it the best product possible, then I should include characters that are from all over the world. Because I mean, the world is a much better and interesting place because there are so many different kinds of people in it. So it only makes sense for us to put all of those different kinds of people into our media and our literature and our TV shows and our movies. Why wouldn't we do those things? Because at the beginning of this vlog, I talked a lot about feminism and political movements like the American with Disabilities Act and the gay rights movement. And the truth is, I feel like whenever you're creating something, you shouldn't be creating it as a feminist or as a gay rights activist or whatever. You should be creating it as a person. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I think about equality, I want that to be across the board. I don't want it to just be for certain people. I want it to be for everybody. And I feel like that's the same when it comes to representation. Whenever I write something, I don't want to go into it saying, I'm going to write a female character, and I'm going to write an Asian character, and I'm going to write a black character. I should go into it saying, these are the things I know about, and these are the things that I love, and these are the things that I've researched. These are people that I know in my life that I feel are incredible people. I want to put all of those things into this work and make something incredible. And I should just be aware that it's okay for a character to be transgender whenever it may not have been in my concept originally, but it could make that character so much more interesting and so much more developed to add something like that to them. So at the end of the day, I hope that we as a people can just understand that you don't have to be an activist or a champion of a cause. You just have to be a person. Just be a good person that believes in other people and create content for everyone. And it's going to work itself out. A rule in movies these days is called Bechdel's Rule, and it was in a webcomic a few years ago about if you want to make a movie, you should have more than one, at least two, female named characters. They should have a conversation about something that's not referencing a guy. And the thing is, if you're writing a story and it doesn't naturally do that, then there's something seriously wrong with your story. And that goes for any kind of representation. Why would you not have multiple kinds of characters having conversations about lots of different things? That makes a more realistic story. It gives you more options whenever it comes to character work. And it provides more plot hooks for the future. Honestly, adding diversity to a story doesn't just provide more representation. It doesn't just provide, a little more political awareness. It doesn't just create something for a particular set of people, but it also makes a story better and easier to work with as a writer. Because I mean, sure, you may have just spent a few hours reading about what a transgender person is and what kind of things they go through. You might just spend, a little bit of time with people from different cultures. Or you might need to take a class in some sort of foreign language or history of a culture to know more about it. But at the end of the day, it's worth that time in order to make a more realistic representation of a person and also create a better story and a better world. So I guess this vlog turned out to be a plea to creators to just take a look at your work and make sure that you're representing the world around you. I don't want any of us to create things that represents just one kind of person, because that's stupid. So please, creators of the world, don't be stupid. and just catch up with everyone else. Because we're going to move past you if you don't realize how important representation is. I'm talking to Disney whenever I hope their Avengers have more female characters and more diverse characters. And I'm talking to DC Comics whenever I hope that their Justice League have a more diverse cast. And I'm talking to the creators of whatever sitcom is in development right now. Please create characters that represent everyone. I think that's it for this vlog. It seems to have went a lot longer than I wanted it to. Thanks for sticking around. If you have anything you would like to add to the conversation, please do in the comments below. I'm sure I've only grazed this subject, even though I've went at it for a long time. If there's anything you have to say, anything you agree or disagree with, put it in the comments. Any new information that I may have missed, put that down there too. If you liked this video, be sure to like it. If you would like to see more videos like this one with me talking about various things, be sure to subscribe so you can see what's going on with this channel. Actually, coming up, I'm going to have a series called Character Study. I'm not going to define what it is exactly, but it's going to be focusing on Disney princesses for a bit. I think that should be a lot of fun. So if you want to watch my previous video where I talked about diversity at length, click over here. But that is it for now. I'll see you next time. The Americans Disability Act passed when it seemed like we almost forgot about disabled characters. Because also whenever characters like Oracle were created,